how they do when the roles are switched here.
Yeah, hopefully they can do a little better. I think, like, part of the problem with beating Paragon is that they just so, I don't know, their composition is so perfect. Like, they know it inside out, and it's so hard to defeat that. And these guys obviously, like, even every switch, you could almost predict it. I'm sure if you watch enough Paragon games, you see exactly what they switch out when, because they just know the answer to everything. So it's really tricky to try and get their number here.
All right, so we've got the compositions picked up here. Everyone is picked up and good to go. I'm going to see I thought they were going to do a hard zone attack, but I'm glad they're not. They're going to go for McCree here, double McCree, Medicon Roy's the off-tank, Brattled in again on that... no, they are going to go for hard zone attack. Senpai picking that Japanese sniper. KT on Mercy again. And Xandraz on McCree for the attacking team. And over on the other side, who we got over here?
On the other side, we've got Modified taking a Widowmaker, Miss Marauder on Mercy, Joey G taking Junkrat. I actually love Junkrat. Michello, McCree, as always, Berserk, also sticking with the Reinhardt, and Miracle swapping over to a Symmetra.
Symmetra is very, very handy on this map, especially for point A. She can actually just stop it from happening, which is kind of very, very tough on this map to stop point A from being captured. But got a lot of nice, juicy spots for those turrets to be put up. And even, you know, sort of towards the mid-game, down those really thin corridors, she can set up some nice defenses as well. Plus that orb of hers, can go through shields, can actually pass through people as well. Does a lot of damage.
Yes, indeed. A good Symmetra is definitely a great tool to have. We've already got Senpai setting up on the higher points of the map here as we head towards this statue choke point that's so hard to break if you're the attacking team on this map. Let's see how these guys make it work. They're in fact going through the building instead, not even going to bother with that choke, using Reinhardt to push out of the window.
Senpai trying to kill Joey G on the Junkrat there. Doesn't quite get the kill, but they are still scuffling. But the main event here is at point A as it is starting to be pressured. Reinhardt brattled in here with Mercy on support, trying to make a slow but steady move here through the back streets. Junkrat doing a lot of damage with those bombs and that shield. That Reinhardt shield is actually taking so much damage before they get up to the top there.
Oh man, some easy pickings for Modified as they come through that top area. No one can really touch Widowmaker just yet, so she's able to get a lot of snipes off on these guys, and so far they're not really able to close the gap here. Senpai's kind of looking around, seeing if he can get any shots off, but it's going to be hard to take out Widowmaker.
Joey G managed to get the tank and also their McCree, so that's a lot of their push potential taken down there. Oh, there's a charge there, and a counter charge by Brattleden, but Berserk with a big Earth Shatter, and Modified picking them off as well. Michello with a double kill as well. Xandraz and Senpai gone down. Woo!
Beautiful moves there, yeah. Yeah, I guess they got their work cut out for them. Going through the buildings didn't really work out. They I guess they ended up coming in sort of one or two at a time there, getting a little bit separated. So maybe the better option is to try and push through the statue area, although it is very hard to break. So let's see what they go with. Reinhardt leading the charge here with the shield, using the ice walls to their advantage as well, trying to buy themselves a bit of room to move away from the fire from Paragon.
Yeah, it looks like the Mei got poisoned a little bit there, and Senpai taking damage again. His Hanzo hasn't been effective. He gets taken out by Michello. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And there's actually a very nice res there from Katie with the Mercy. They do need to keep this pressure on. Clock is ticking. 2 minutes 50 and a little bit of change here.
Oh, Katie getting taken out there. A bit of a shame because that's kind of all their support at the moment. They do have a couple of shields to hide behind, but that is about it. And in comes Berserk with a huge charge. Takes out Reinhardt very quickly. Actually, Mei and Berserk himself dies.
Yeah, and Brattle then managed to survive. A little bit of shield damage there, and there's that ult from their Zarya. Do they have enough to finish it? Yes, they do. The Spirit Dragon manages to come through there, finishing off Miracle. Does get resurrected by their Mercy, though, and A is under siege.
And so it means they finally made it to the point. Can they hold on to it? The Cello does have a high roll, but people are kind of...
You're lagging, my friend. It's alright, I'll take it until your internet feels a little bit better. We got Medic on Roids getting taken out here. KT also going down, and Michello being picked off. And Michello going down is actually very, very good for Red Panda, because he has actually done so much work He or she has done so much work here for Paragon. They are still sitting pretty, though. Brattledon holding things steady for his team, letting them push slowly but surely. They're trying to go around the back here with Soldier. Oh, sorry, with Hanzo. Joey G and Hanzo going toe-to-toe again. And this time, Senpai comes up on top. And this is going to be one of probably their next 1 or 2 opportunities left remaining here for Red Panda Gaming. Wow, Senpai getting really close into the action here for a sniper. That's a little bit insane. Earthshatter going down, and a big double kill there for Berserk, and Modified picking people off on the high ground as well. And Paragon's taking some hits there, but yeah, I think you've cleared up now.
Yeah, Red Panda Gaming losing 3 people in that last exchange makes it really hard for them to keep pushing. They just can't quite get A. Like, they've got the first third of the point captured, but to actually push through Paragon is so hard. As soon as they get into that position, they're wrapped around. They've got someone on the roof. There's 2 people coming through the building behind them, and they get muddled up very, very quickly.
They do indeed. Berserk has to move back a little bit. There's another Zarya ult. Only gets a couple of them, and there's that Spirit Dragon. Oh, now that's a bit more like it. A couple of them taken down there, and now it looks like Red Panda Gaming going to keep things alive. But that Resurrect from Mercy, they actually managed to contest it. It's not a full capture yet. Very, very close, though. It's almost certainly going to happen. Will it happen in time?
They have to get it. They have to knock everyone off the point. If they can do that, they can catch just in the nick of time. They've got to get Miss Marauder out of here. She does die very quickly, and they've done it. They will get to escort the payload.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They do manage to get it, which is fantastic. They get to stay alive a little bit longer, but things are terrible for them now. They have 3 minutes only to bring this payload all the way to the end. They're going to have to rely on overtime to try and make it there. And they still have a very strong Paragon team to get through on the way there.
It's going to be an uphill battle, that's for sure, but at least they made it this far. Anything's possible. They just need to get a good engagement, maybe a couple wombo combos, you know, it can definitely turn the tide in their favor. But Paragon do not make mistakes easily, so they're going to have to bring their A-game.
That's right, Berserk holding things for now. There's a couple ults ready. KT's got that Resurrect just in case. Miss Marauder about to get hers as well. Joey G taking a bit of damage here. The shields is gone on their Zarya. It's just a little bit of a scuffle here at the payload as Red Panda Gaming starts to move things. This really big engagement point towards this sort of the smeltery area on King's Row. Oh, there's a pick up there. Berserk getting a double kill on Senpai and Medic on Roids. And a big Earth Shatter.
Oh, Mercy brings the team back up there. They're a bit scattered now, though, and Michello comes in for the easy pickings from the ledge. He's made it really hard for the squishies to join the front lines this whole time as well, and the payload is suddenly a little bit naked.
Yeah, it is a bit. Looks like the defense has done pretty well here, and the clock is Red Panda Gaming's enemy right now. 1 minute and 40 left, and the payload is starting to be moved back towards them. It's not good for the attacking team.
They can still do it, though. They're not.
Yeah, it's not over yet.
That first point, but they just need to approach this carefully. Make sure they don't lose anyone, and that's the tricky part when you're trying to be careful and fast at the same time. We already have a leap in here from Winston, though. Senpai switching over, trying to get something going here, but he's gonna get picked off.
Cello again, always on that kill feed, picking off those important characters, and he does deal with the off tank of Senpai.
Yeah.
Looks like Zarya is pretty close to getting her ult as well. This might be their last chance to get a nice big wombo combo now. Brattledon's ult is ready. Medic on Roids, just a couple % off. There it is. Will she get that black hole bomb on? It'll be very, very close here. They're waiting for them to group up a little bit. There it is. Brattledon with the Earth Shatter. Is it going to be enough to clean everyone up? They do clean everyone up, but a Resurrection from Mercy undoes the damage.
Oh, fantastic moves by Mercy, saving her ult for just the right moment. Another Zarya ult going off, and 3 get eliminated for Red Panda, 4 in fact, and that is kind of the hopes also dead for Red Panda Gaming to seal the deal with this payload.
Oh man, and that is going to be tough now for Red Panda Gaming. They kind of have to rely on overtime, which means they can't leave the payload alone anymore. They need to get up there. Only 15 seconds left on the clock. Senpai has to wait for his team to rejoin him. They need to be all together. They need that death ball, and they need to be careful as well. Senpai popping that big jump there to get right into the mix of it. Brattledon doing some damage as well. All the tanks need to stay alive here, but there's an Earth Shatter and a pin from Berserk. And there's so many hit points left on Winston, though, with his ult. He has 1,000 hit points when he ults, but that doesn't mean anything to Miracle as he does go down. There goes the ult on Lucio for that extra shields. The Riptide coming in here. Xandra's getting a couple kills, but again, Mercy undoing the damage with a big resurrection.
Very well played, Mercy.
Xandras!
Oh, goodness. Damage all over the place here. And Joey G, Miracle, and Berserk all have fallen, though, so they are gaining some ground. We are still in overtime. They've got 3 people on the payload. Are they actually making this work? They're slowly pushing through.
It's not
Paragon, they need to regroup, but they've almost got everyone back up and running. And that's going to make it really, really difficult for them to make it the rest of the way.
That's right, they're going to have to press the issue here, and Paragon still has the advantage of an overtime here, but they do make it to the point. There's that 2 minutes extra now for Red Panda Gaming, and they're keeping the game alive. Can they tie this series?
Oh, goodness. Senpai actually leaps in and gives them a free kill there by accident. I'm not sure what he was trying to achieve there because no one was behind him. And now they just have to wait for him to come back. As another player gets picked off there, slowly moving forward with this payload behind Reinhardt's shield. McCree looking for the juicy kills, using that wall to his advantage.
That's right, Senpai diving in there with a big jump there, does get taken out for his troubles. And it looks like Brattledon, just with a couple more supports there, he does still have Zarya alive with Medic on Roids, has been so important for their team and for their pushing potential. Beach getting low, they have their wombo combo available if they need, but there's the Earth Shatter from Berserk. Actually not super effective, misses the team there. But they are muscling them back.
They certainly are. Xandraz, he does have an ult ready, so if he can get them all off that payload at some point, that would be fantastic. That would be way back into it for these guys. But the question is, can they make it happen? They do have pretty much every ulti available to them right now, and that's something that's going in their favor. If they could get like a Zarya combo with Junkrat's ult, that would be incredible.
They'd love to make it happen. Here. Yeah, they need to get a team kill, or at least take out everyone except for the supports or something and push them all the way back. There is 30 seconds left on this clock here after reaching that second point. They have one more stop here for Red Panda Gaming, and will it be enough of this? Will they have enough firepower to make it happen? Modified again, being so good on this Widowmaker, pressuring everyone back, zoning them back. They're forced to find other avenues of attack because they are just raining bullets and raining hell upon Red Panda Gaming.
Yeah, Xandraz having a hard time staying alive here as well. Might as well just pop his ulti, to be honest. And Beach goes down. They can't afford that. Can they make this work? The ult goes off for Brattledon, but it does actually snag a couple of people. You want to be taking out Miss Marauder if you do this, though, because she does have her own ulti ready.
That Riptide hitting in there with the Zarya combo, and now that their ult's been burned, KT still has that resurrection, just uses it to bring Xandraz back. He wants to bring them back. There's the Zarya ult here from the defending team, Paragon. And do they have enough to finish it off? They don't. Brattledon's getting a little bit low, though, and he does go down. Medic on Roids and Brattledon are gone, and I think that's going to be it. GG. Paragon getting themselves a 2-0. Red Panda unfortunately not being able to tie the series.
Oh, but that was a bloody good effort. Excuse my language. That was, given the time that they had left, very well fought from Red Panda Gaming as well.
Yeah, really well done. A nice, very, very exciting end to that second game. So like I said, guys, like, there's been a lot of one-sided series, but this one definitely came down to the wire here. And Paragon, obviously the better team on the day, but I have to respect the team that really claws tooth and nail to keep that game going on, and Red Panda definitely did that in style for quite a while there.
Absolutely. Well played.